Don't worry, if you've never heard of Tendergreens, I think you'll still find this recipe to be helpful for meal prepping, for new salad ideas, or even if you're looking to cut back on your rice intake for alternatives. This dish is made up of 3 different salads that all use a different type of grain and quinoa. Farro wheat cooks similar to pasta. Basically add enough water to cover it, let it boil until it softens, and then drain any excess water. Quinoa, on the other hand, needs a strict water ratio. I've been using a 3/4 cup water to 1 cup quinoa lately with really great results. Bulgur wheat is an ancient grain that has been around since about 6000 BC. It's a high fiber whole grain that cooks in just 15 minutes. It's a great substitute for rice and contains 6 grams of protein for 1/4 of a cup. I recommend splitting up the cooking for this meal into 2 days, cooking the grains and the green hummus the night before, and then cooking and chopping the veggies the next day. For the cranberry farro salad, you'll need mixed baby greens, olive oil, dried cranberries, toasted hazelnuts, and balsamic vinegar. To cook the hazelnuts, just lay them on a baking sheet and bake at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. Once they're toasted, you'll lay them inside a kitchen towel and rub them together to remove any loose skins. The final step is just to mix everything together. You can season with salt and pepper to taste and add extra olive oil if you want a juicier salad. Next up, we have the quinoa beet salad. Remove the roots from the ends of the beets and then peel off the skin. Just a reminder that all of these recipes in detail will be linked in the description box below. Once the beets are peeled, cut them into small pieces about a 1/2 inch in size and then transfer them to a bowl. Toss in some olive oil and thyme and mix together really well. Place them on a baking sheet and cook at 375 degrees for 35 minutes. While the beets are cooking, you can cut your other veggies. Peel the cucumber and dice it into tiny pieces. Wash the radishes and then slice into really thin pieces. Add in the cooked beets and then add the dill, lemon juice, and olive oil and stir together. Finally, we have the green bulgur wheat salad. Season to taste with plenty of salt and pepper until you're satisfied with how it tastes. Next, you'll chop your onions and tomatoes, parsley and mint, and then toss them together into the bulgur wheat salad. Next, you'll mix together your puree. It's a combination of mint, parsley, lemon juice, and olive oil. Toss everything into a food processor and then pour over the salad. For the finishing touches, you'll need to prep your bread and your tender greens. Drizzle olive oil over your bread and sprinkle oregano on top. For the greens, just massage them with olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and a dash of salt and pepper. If you watch my video on different ways to eat your greens, you'll recognize this green hummus recipe. It's a combination of green onions, lemon juice, cilantro, spinach, arugula, chickpeas, and olive oil. Just throw everything together into a food processor and then store it in an airtight jar in the fridge. And that's how you make the Tendergreens, the Happy Vegan Salad. If you're a fan of the salad, this recipe is spot on, and if it's new to you, definitely try it out for a meal prep. Salads don't have to be boring at all, so if anything, I hope this gave you some ideas. That was it. You can check out the full details on my blog, http://vegan.com, and let me know if you try any of these recipes in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching.